FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching, episode 228. 14 plus 7 plus 7 plus 163 plus 7 plus 15 plus 10 plus 5 is 228.
You hope.
'Cause math. I think.
I can't vouch.
I feel strongly that is correct.
Oh, she feels strongly.
Well, 14
Welcome
plus
back,
14 is
everybody.
28. Yeah.
Hi. This is a FlossTube channel. This is a YouTube channel about floss and thread
cross-stitch.
and cross stitch and all that jazz.
Yes. All that jazz.
We had a slew of commenters after last week's video that said they just found us, or they were commenting for the first time, or they stumbled upon us. So a special hello to those folks, and
howdy.
Welcome back to everybody who's been following along for the past
4.5 years.
4.5 years. Stephanie is the daughter. I'm the mom.
Yeah, we are not sisters.
People think because she calls me by my first name, which I don't mind, by the way, that
if she minded, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and I'm used to it. She's been doing it since she was a teenager. And also my incredibly youthful appearance, that we are sisters.
Or I just look ancient.
One of the two. Either I look supremely young,
or I look like a grandma. So
one of the two, but we are mother and daughter.
Geriatric, I shouldn't say grandma, because grandmas come in all ages.
Correct. This is so true.
Yes.
So, welcome back. As I said, we have a lot to show you. So, grab a drink and
put your feet up.
Put your feet up and enjoy. There will be moments in this video that you will want to look up.
Yeah.
So, if you're in the tub or in the shower, or
enjoy the
car,
the soak,
enjoy the soak. Just know that ahead of time.
Right.
But we've had a pretty good week.
Yep.
It ended on a fantastic note with our trip to Craft Gallery in Findlay, Ohio. Yeah. They don't say it that way. They say Findlay.
They do.
Who is our framer. And thanks to the very generous donations to our Buy Me a Coffee Fund, which is linked in the description box below, we have been able to get a lot of things in the, as I coined the phrase, under the bed box.
True, or the UBB.
Or the UBB.
Which is an acronym for under the bed box.
Finally framed.
Yes.
And we use those generous donations for both framing and finishing.
Yes.
And if need be, sending out things from our channel, giveaways, that kind of thing. It's we don't pay the light bill with it. But FlossTube related things. Expenditures. Do I want to do this first?
That's up to you, Pam, if you want to do it. So last week, when I was talking about my whip, which is Mary String by Lizzie K from last week, I had decided to change fabrics, and I had no use for the old one on the other fabric, and I didn't feel like frogging all the thread out, and I didn't just want to throw it away. And so many of you wanted it.
Oh my gosh!
I'm blown away.
It was a feeding frenzy.
I'm humbled that so many people wanted my cross stitch.
Holy cow!
I hope. I don't know who the person who's getting it.
Yeah, they were the first out of the gate.
Yep, it's already in the mail.
Yeah.
So they might have already received it by now. I'm not sure, but and so if you finish it, and then I want to see it. Can you send me a picture?
Yeah.
But if you frog it all
email's down below, so email us a picture after you finish it. That would be super cool.
Yes, but thank you to all the people who wanted my cross stitch. That is just so sweet. And I'm so glad that it went to somebody that is going to love it. So awesome.
Yeah. So we're going to do something similar. last week,
yeah.
I had 2 finishes.
Yeah.
One was the Carhouse Sampler, 1817.
Yeah.
And the other one was an old pattern that was done by Ruth Sparrow of Twisted Threads and Krynick a while ago. And
is that a year on it?
Yeah, 2001.
Ah.
So it was 20 years old.
Oh, and I think it was that done because 9/11.
Could be, but I don't know.
Got it.
Could be. And it was a very nice design. It was done on 32 count Belfast with silk 1/1.
Awesome.
And it basically, and I had the frame, which came from Old Colonial. Bought it all from Ruth when she had a store in Cincinnati many years ago, probably around 2001. And it looked like that. And
our flag was still there.
Huh?
Our flag was still there.
Yeah, our flag was still there. Rather than do anything complicated, watch all the people pause the video. If you want this, it's just one page. I can put it in a
envelope and pop it in the mail.
A white envelope with a stamp. Stop the video and comment and say, I want it. I want the flag.
Are we doing comments or are we doing emails?
No, let's do comments.
Comments, okay.
I don't want everybody filling out my email with that.
Sorry, no, you get a lot of important emails.
I get a lot of email. So just comment below. The first person to comment gets it. Okay, so that's it.
And just say that you...
I want the flag and give me your mailing address.
I mean, but don't put your mailing address in the... Okay,
whoa.
Okay, so how this is going to work.
Okay, fine.
So comment below and say that you want the flag. When Pam replies to your comment...
Yeah, then send me an email.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pam will say, you got it, shoot me an email, then Pam's email address. That way you're not putting your mailing address out in the public.
Don't put your mailing address in the comments. Holy moly, thank you, Stephanie.
You're, here for it, Pam.
All right, so that takes care of that.
Yeah.
So let's do a hashtag.
Okay.
Oy vey.
So our hashtag is Stitch Harmony. Stitch Harmony is our attempt at connecting stitchers together.
Yeah.
So if you live somewhere where you do not have a stitching friend that you can have come over to your house or meet for coffee or walk your dogs together or stitch together, then we want to help you find someone in your area that you can do those things with, but most importantly, that you can stitch with.
Right.
Okay. So, we have you comment on our video using the hashtag Stitch Harmony and tell us where you are and all that. And then we pick someone every week and then we share them with the audience, with the peoples, in hopes of finding them a stitching friend. And so, who is this week's featured Stitch Harmony commenter, Pam?
This week's featured Stitch Harmony commenter, and we had multiples this week, so don't be discouraged if you aren't this person. Just do it again next week.
Yeah.
Because some weeks there might only be one.
Right. Or none.
But we can't carry from week to week because then people lose track of who is where. And
right. It gets very confusing.
So this week's featured Stitch Harmony commenter is Andrea Mcdonald. Hello, Andrea. All right. She wrote, hashtag Stitch Harmony. My name is Andrea.
Yes.
And I live in Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. We haven't had a Canadian in a while.
Well, it's about time then.
I should say. I started cross-stitching a few months ago and now stitch daily.
Yes, ma'am.
I love all things cross-stitch and would love to have a friend to talk about cross-stitch and meet up for stitching bitches.
Well, you're in luck.
I love watching the two of you and hope to one day meet you at a retreat when it is easier to cross the border. I have even started binge watching you very first FlossTubes. Holy moly. So, where is Sudbury, Ontario?
That looks beautiful. So it's like really not that far away from us, really.
Right.
I mean, from a miles standpoint, obviously there's like the whole Canadian border situation.
The border thing.
But there's Lake Huron, and then there is Manitoulin Island.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
So,
So she's on the other side of Lake Ontario?
No, Lake Huron.
Lake Huron, okay.
Yeah, that's Lake Huron. Lake Huron goes into the thumb portion of the Mitten State, which is Michigan. So that's Michigan, that's the thumb, that's Lake Huron.
Okay, but she's pretty far away, though, from us.
Well, that's us.
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, holy...
Okay, just let me show them the map.
Just...
Okay, so there's the map. See the little heart down at the bottom? That's us. See the red dot up there? That is Andrea.
Okay.
So, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. So, this is Lake Huron, Manitoulin Island, and then this right here, that's Sudbury. So, it's not really like near a big city or nothing.
That's probably part of the problem.
Well, yeah, it's a straight shot. I mean, it's a straight shot up 400, up Canada 400 from Toronto.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But let me see how far it would be to go to Toronto. Oh, it's a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, she's up there.
Yeah, you're up there for real. So, okay. So how this works is that if your ears perked up because you live in around nearby within driving distance or a boat ride away from Sudbury, Ontario, Canada, and you have room in your stitching group for Andrea, and you would like to communicate with Andrea, then please comment below.
Right.
Leave a comment that says, "Hi Andrea, my name is," insert name here. "I live in around nearby within driving distance or boat ride away from Sudbury, Ontario, Canada, and I would like to stitch with you." And then it is up to you, Miss Andrea, to read through the comments and see if anyone has reached out to you. And I feel like people that live in that kind of an area are used to driving long distances. Like, not long distances, but like, split the difference. That's a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and then, like I said, Andrea, read through the comments and then reply back to people who have reached out to you. Start a conversation. Start a stitching group. Meet somebody.
Yeah.
Sudbury Stitchers Unite.
Correct.
So if you are somebody who is looking for a stitching friend, then we encourage you to comment below. Right. And we'll pick somebody every
Connect with Andrea. Or she may say it as Andrea.
Yeah, I don't know. I kept wanting to say Andrea for some reason.
And so if that is the way you say your name, Andrea, then our apologies. But we have no way of knowing.
Correct.
So, that is our Stitch Harmony
Featured Commenter of the Week.
Featured Commenter of the Week.
Yes. Yeah.
And that brings us to...
Yikes.
Pam's pinned comment, and that's the comment of all, because we had a giveaway, all the wonderful comments that we got after last week's video. Yes. This comment is pinned to the top of all of those comments.
It sure is.
And it comes to us from a commenter whose YouTube name is Criminally Creative.
As in handcuffs, criminal. And her little logo is 2 handcuffs that are open. And the 2
I need to know more about this.
Yes. What's happening?
What's happening with Criminally Creative? But anyway,
do you provide cross-stitch supplies for inmates? If you do, that'd be amazing.
Anyway.
They don't have arts and crafts in jail, Pam. Don't ask me how I know.
This just cracked me up.
It's really funny.
I wish we knew your first name, but this is what she wrote.
We assume it's a she.
We're going to assume it's a she, but it could not. It could, yeah.
Just read the comment, Pam.
I want to do a temperature chart next year. We talked about those last week.
We sure did.
And I've been debating between the bookcase temp chart and the temp chart tree that Stitching in the Land of Good Enough Pam is doing this year. But this swayed me to the bookcase chart, since Steph and Pam, the other Pam, will be doing that one, and I want to be like Steph and Pam. Both Pams. Too many Pams. LOL.
So many Pams.
So many Pams.
One comment.
Thank you. Criminally creative for being criminally creative.
Yes.
With your comment. That was very, very
good.
What
constitutes something being criminally creative?
I don't know. That's why I need to know more. I bet she is in law enforcement.
Probably.
You know?
Probably.
Think it through, and that may be why. I mean, maybe she works for a sheriff's department.
Yeah, maybe she's a 911 operator.
State police, and that may be why she doesn't use her first name.
Yeah.
See?
Got to keep that anonymity.
Those folks have got to be careful.
They surely do.
So, anyway, thanks for all the comments, and more about that later.
Okay.
Let's talk about stitching, shall we?
We shall.
What have you been stitching this week, Steph?
Well, this week I am closing in on a finish of my last secret stitching.
Yes.
But good news is that today I get to tell you about one of my other secret stitching, so stay tuned for that. So I really don't, this is just pitiful, really. I had so much other stuff to do today that I really did not get a whole heck of a lot of stitching time in today before we were sat down to record, so.
Yeah, we had a lot of things going on today.
Yes. So cleaning and rearranging and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so my Sunday whip for now, until I get through this other secret stitching.
We'll stitch a lot over Thanksgiving week.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm taking many a project, including a new start. So stay tuned. How many times are we going to say stay tuned? I feel like I've said it 4 times. You've said it twice. So great. So the whip that I've been working on Sunday, so I have something to show you people, has been Mary String by Lizzie Kate. If this is your first time here, I'm doing the entire series. This is the second to last one I have left to do, to have the whole series complete. And then as soon as I finish this one, I can start the last one.
Yeah.
So, I am stitching mine on 25 count Lugana 2/2. And the color is taupe. And okay, I'll show you what I have done. Literally the only thing more that I have this week that I didn't have last week is the presents. The 3 little gifts.
But doesn't it look so much better?
And that white just pops right off there.
Right.
Just pops. So, super cute.
Yes.
Really love it. Into it.
Yep.
And I mean, I'll work on it for the rest of the night tonight when we watch Yellowstone. And, so, after dinner, whatever.
All that.
Yeah. And then that way I'll have at least a little bit before next week's video. So,
yeah.
And I wanted to mention too, I think I said that when I picked this fabric out, I was at Keepsakes. So, let me just give my standard operating disclosure. Keepsakes is the local needlework shop that is here in Cincinnati, which is where we live, Cincinnati, Ohio. And I am an employee at Keepsakes, and I don't own it or anything, and Pam does not work there. It's just me.
Right.
And so that's where I found this fabric because the other one didn't work out, right? So when I found this piece of fabric, and it was obviously like a long strip, it was a scrap from a larger piece of fabric that we had at one time had. And as it turns out, the tag that was on it was from Norden Crafts. And Norden Crafts has long since closed.
Yep.
And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, goodness, I really hope that I can find this fabric to reorder it. Right. To A, restock the shop, but B, if I wanted to use it for anything else, I didn't have it. And I could not find any, like, taupe this color situation from our 2, like, Zweigart distributors. So, like, Whitehall distributes Zweigart and Yarn Tree. And I just couldn't find anything that was, like, exactly the same. I found some maybe comparable items, but, so that 25 count taupe really isn't that made that made it all anymore.
Wow. So you were just lucky to get it.
I really was.
At the shop.
I really was.
Wow.
Was.
That's fantastic.
So, yeah. So, and I'm super happy with it, and I really like how the white shows up on it. So, yay for me. That's it.
That's it for you, huh?
That's it. That's
okay. Well, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I started back working on one of my whips that is part... Oh, boy, my bangs are getting long. I can feel them more than I can see them.
Oh.
One of the second whip go called project for November. And it is a kit from Lenarda, and it is...
You showed last week, too.
Yeah, that's right. But like I said, we've got some new folks here.
Well, yeah, I know.
So, it is pumpkins. And it's the pretty artwork of Marjolaine Baston.
Yes.
And
when I was out there today, I found that Feeding the Birds chart by her. I love it.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I have several. Some of them were leaflets. This one was a kit.
Right.
And it's put away again now. I worked 10 days on it. That's kind of my standard whip go for long-term projects. If I spend 10 days on it, I'm okay putting it away.
Yeah.
And my biggest point of progress was getting down into this corner and completing this whole blossom here. And actually, this is another pumpkin or gourd or whatever terminology you want to use. I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap because what's the point?
Really
this is all of the stitching I have done.
Yeah.
And from the picture, yikes. From the picture, you can...
Yikes.
Everything's flying. How much more I have left to do.
Oh my gosh, there's a whole big
that whole big dark green one with the other yellow blossom.
Oh, and I can't wait to get to this blue pumpkin. I love
white blue pumpkin
it's definitely
over there. Pumpkin. So there's still a lot left to do, but as you can see, there's hardly any backstitching in this at all.
Oh, really?
Hardly any. You really have to search for it. There are a few, like I think this stem is backstitched slightly. The beak on the bird, I think, is backstitched.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
As with all of her art, she always put her MB somewhere, and that's down in here somewhere.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, there it is.
But by and large, this is all full coverage. So, it takes a lot of concentration. I can listen to an audiobook while I'm doing it. I can watch a show. But it's certainly not a travel or a retreat piece at all. So, so it's thoroughly enjoyable. I do have one concern. If any of you have done any Lenarda kits, it's not over here where we're recording, but the floss, according to the package, is DMC floss.
Oh, okay. Well, I wonder if there's like a...
And it came with Ada, which I subbed out. And yes, DMC is right there on the label. Yeah. But there are a few colors that I feel a little bit nervous about that I'm running low. And the strip with the holes, everything is pre-sorted. They don't indicate the DMC color. So if I get to the point where I might have just about, this much left of a color, I'm going to really have to pull out that DMC book. And thankfully, we got the one with the actual threads in it. Because there's no conversion, I don't believe, because these colors are specific to this kit. Am I making myself totally dense?
No.
So far I'm okay. But looking ahead, I just wonder how that all is going to work. Should the need arise. So, that
I'm
was...
looking to see
well, we can look later.
What people have said about...
Lenarda kits.
Yes.
Because I have several.
And so the reason that so correct me if I'm wrong, but the threads are like numbered 1 through or 0 through whatever. Okay.
So there's a symbol and then it goes to the number, which is on the little cardboard strip with the holes in it.
Right.
But nowhere in anything that came with the kit is there a DMC number.
Right.
There is a number, but it's not a DMC
Correct.
Number. Okay?
So, that's what I found this forum, and somebody said that they bought a Leonardo kit. The numbers are 1 to 20, and why are there no DMC numbers? Blah blah blah. And Leonardo actually replied.
Oh, wow.
And said that the DMC numbers are not mentioned anymore as we frequently ascertain a misuse of the copyright on our patterns.
Oh.
In order to avoid our pattern being copied illegally, we decided to take this measure.
But I think between her and I and our DMC book, you know, the one that folds out with all the threads.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll be fine. So, anyway, this round of working on that just made me a little bit conscious of that. And then I put that away at the end of the evening last night. That was a total of 10 days. And we are on our last round, correct?
Yeah, you're the last person to stitch on that.
Blackbird Design, Our Lasting Friendship. Which has been a round robin amongst the 9 of us
crew.
In the Crockpot crew.
Yep.
And as it turns out, maybe this was accidentally on purpose, I get Stephanie's.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely done on purpose.
Yeah, I get Stephanie's to stitch on finally.
Yeah.
So I put this in this great tight Q-snap, and I'm not going to take it out. Sorry, you guys. But you'll
see it in its full glory.
You'll see it in its full glory. So this afternoon, when we haven't been doing other things, I've been working on this. And
it's a 40 count. You're doing such a good job.
I'm doing 40 count, you guys. First I have the clippers, and then I have the clamp-on thing on the Q-snap. I meant to bring it over, and I forgot.
Nope.
It has
a clip-on magnifying light.
The little light and the little, only about that big around, magnifier. But the double magnification with the bifocals.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
In my chair.
Yeah, right.
I'm good. So she's keeping it real with the
call for threads,
and we're down to that bottom corner.
I love it.
And then what happens when I finish this section? And put my initials in. See, we're all putting our initials in.
Yes. So what will happen is that you will basically like give it back to me.
Yeah.
At our Secret Santa dinner.
Right.
Which is the 11th of December.
Right.
So then at that point, then all the owners will stitch, if they haven't already, their own initials and then the words that are in the middle. It says this is a symbol of our lasting friendship.
So there's still a few pieces of this to be done.
And like, but I don't know, but like on mine, when I started mine, I didn't put in my own initials, and I didn't put in those words.
Right. I didn't either.
Right. I didn't.
So when I get mine back,
and there's a little house in ours too. Yeah, that we have to stitch. So.
Right.
But so it won't be done in December, but I'm hoping that we can all get them add the finished final touches before Stitch Away.
Okay, which is Martin Luther King weekend in January.
Yeah, because I think that would be really cool for show and tell.
That would be cool if we can possibly do it, but
for show and tell.
For show and tell. Oh, yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Okay, Crockpot crew.
Let's do it.
There's your homework.
Yes.
So, that is it for me.
Yep.
So that is
our
whips
of
the
week.
There you go.
Yay.
Okay.
Right. As we mentioned early in the video, we made a little trip north yesterday to go to Craft Gallery in Findlay, Ohio, which is our framer. And we had a milestone in the Under the Bed box, which is that I gave Craft Gallery yesterday my last 2 pieces that I want framed.
Right.
Now, I have a stack of things that are smalls that I want made into like pincushions or various other things.
Specifically.
Yes, but as for professionally framed items, all of my finishes are now either framed or being framed.
Right. Right.
And so we are looking into, there's some finishers out there in the world that we really want to try.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to put together some packages and send them off after first of the year, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
After the holiday rush. But that's so exciting.
Where are yours?
They're right here.
Oh, okay.
And so, we each picked up 2 of our own yesterday as well.
Yep.
So, I'm going to show those off now. I'll do one, then you do one, then I'll do one, then you do one.
Sounds good.
Great. So first, this was a Stitch Mania start for me in 2018.
Wow.
Our first Stitch Mania that we did, which was 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, and this is so funny because this was actually a last minute change to my Stitch Mania plans.
What was it?
I was supposed to do a drawn thread, and then I was still like not even a stitcher. I had been a stitcher for a year, and I opened the drawn thread not realizing it had 700 specialty stitches, and I was like, I'm overwhelmed. And so I was like, I'm gonna pick something else, and this is what I picked last minute, and I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And this is called Old School Santa by Lizzie Kate. And someone actually asked me yesterday what the fabric was for, no, not for this one, it was for something else, sorry. So this is stitched on 32 count Lugana from Under the Sea Fabrics. It was a fabric of the month. I don't know what it's called. Super sorry about that. And I used all the called for colors, and I'm just freaking obsessed with them. By the time I stitched this, I had really honed in on my skills.
Yeah.
From a railroading perspective, and I don't know, I'm really proud of look at those stitches on that beard and the hat. It's good. It's good. So I love this. I love this red frame. I think it's perfection. It's just very Christmassy.
Yep.
And so the words say, I'm old school, and I like to hear people say Merry Christmas. So, love it.
Yep.
And you can find all Lizzie Kate charts, well, maybe not all of them, but any that are for sale are only available at 123 Stitch.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, your local New York shop cannot get them for you.
I'm going to go next, aren't I?
I know, yep. I'm just getting ready here, Pam.
Oh, getting ready. Okay, so, so this one I am so thrilled with.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Give you a little backstory. If you don't know, I went to college in Boston, and I was a little bit of a Red Sox fan.
Oh, you grew up in Maine, too.
Right, I grew up in Maine, so I was a little bit of a Red Sox fan, and then I went to Simmons College, which was basically down the street from Fenway Park.
Yep.
So, we went to games a lot. My college mates and I, because it was so easy.
Yeah. Take a little stroll down to Fenway.
Right. I had a roommate the 2 middle years from outside of Kansas City. And her dad at the time was very active in the Chiefs boosters.
The Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah. And so...
I didn't know they had boosters for the NFL.
Well, not boosters, but it was a long time ago.
Okay.
Anyway, because she was always going to be at college on her birthday, her mom and dad would always send her tickets to an event to go out on her birthday with her college friends.
Oh, that's cute.
And we went to Simmons Night at the Pops, and we did various other things. And as it turns out, one of the years that we were roomies, her dad sent her 4 tickets to the 1975 World Series. And ironically enough, since I've spent more than half my life here in Cincinnati, that World Series was between Boston and Cincinnati. Red Sox versus the Reds.
Yeah.
And she fanned out 4 tickets, 2 for Game 6 and 2 for Game 7. And she said, which one do you want to go to? Well, I'm no dummy.
Right, yeah.
I know enough about baseball to know that sometimes the series is over before there's a Game 7.
Right.
And so I said, I'll take Game 6. I'll go to Game 6 with you. And it was first baseline right behind the dugout at Fenway Park in 1975. So when I decided to do Take Me Out to the Ball Game by Little House Needleworks, I wanted to customize it to something baseball related that meant something special to me.
Yes. And
so this is Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and it's customized to 1975. The score of the game between
the Reds and the Red Sox.
The Reds and the Red Sox, and that was a game that Boston did win. They went on to lose the series to Cincinnati in Game 7.
Right. So what a bummer that would have been.
And
good job picking Game 6, Pam.
Yeah. So anyway, so I
show them the thing, would you? Thanks.
Anyway, this is Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
It's so
it's kind of got kind of a old style feel to it with the bunting and
so good.
The fans and the popcorn.
So stand. Pam had me rechart this up here.
Yeah. Steph did a great job,
Thank
you.
I
love it on the slate blue.
The frame is perfect. It matches this right here so well.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Paula did a fantastic job per usual.
Yes.
And we had hopes this year, but we got a little ahead of our skis, and
just like my dreams, they died.
Anyway, so that'll go up again spring training next year.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
the last thing you give up is hope.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway.
Absolutely.
Okay. Sorry to be so long-winded with that.
That's okay. We're used to it. This is the long-winded channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so my second piece I picked up was a more recent finish. Very excited about this. I knew that, as soon as it was done, I was like, I'm taking it. I want it framed so badly for this holiday season. And so this is actually, I think, my first higher count project that I've had framed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've had other things that I've stitched on 36 and 40 count, made into pillows for smalls and whatnot. But from a higher count project, this is my first one that I've had. Right. So this is on a 36 count. And this is Winter Sampler from Birds of a Feather. This particular chart is unfortunately out of print. And it has already been passed on to its next owner. Because it was passed on to me with love. And I love this sort of chippy frame. I think it's perfect for it, given the primness of the chart. And this is a 36 count from Birds of a Feather, one of their linens, and I don't remember what it is. And yeah, it's so good. I mean, look at that frame. It's so good. And then it looks like it's been gnawed on by a reindeer.
That's a good thing.
Yep, but it's great. I really, really love it. And I'm super excited about hanging it up for the holidays.
Mm-hmm. You should be.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Yes, thank you so much.
And my last one is a real old design.
Okay, so maybe not 2017 into 2018 or 2018 into 2019.
I think it was our first year.
That's what I thought.
It was New Year's Eve 2017.
Yes.
We'd only been doing FlossTubes for about 7 months.
Correct. Yeah, it was that year.
And it was New Year's Eve, and we thought, let's do something really goofy.
And fun.
And so we literally, and it wasn't, we've stitched a lot since then, but we brought out the Under the Bed Box.
We did.
And we literally did a show and tell of everything in the Under the Bed Box on an Instagram Live at midnight 2017.
I mean, we started at like 8 p.m.
Yeah, and we took breaks up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Rough.
I don't remember. It was rough.
But we had so much fun.
So this one got a lot of comments from people who were with us on New Year's Eve that first year.
Yes.
Because
people loved it.
Well, people were very attracted to it, and they started Googling and trying to find. This was a kit. It was put out by Sunset.
Yep.
Which, you've got Dimensions, and you've got Jan Lin, and you've got all these companies that no longer make kits, truthfully. Nope. I mean, Dimensions still does, but...
They do?
I don't know.
Actively?
I think so. Anyway, if not, somebody's going to tell us.
Sure.
So, so that she doesn't get on my case...
to say yesterday. I'm not going to get on your case,
about talking long.
No. I'm not going to get on your case, but
show it to the people.
Show it to the people.
All right. So this is a very old Sunset kit called Chickadees and Pine Cones. You guys, this
so good.
Is classic. Pardon me.
When did you stitch that? Do you have any idea?
I have absolutely no idea.
Zero clue.
Absolutely no idea.
And it's
excuse me.
You gonna make it?
It's on very light blue
Ada. So like all of this up here, the whole dang top of it is all full coverage.
Yeah, the whole top is full coverage.
That's bananas. And then one thing that I noticed is, let me see. So look at, so a lot of this, like all of this snow here is half stitches. And then look at the snow. It's all half stitches in here, y'all. Like, not half stitches like, where, like half of it's like literally just one leg.
That's a half stitch.
Right. But there's not that's a 3/4 stitch, I guess. So the half stitches, it makes it look like it's like actively falling snow.
Oh, I see what you're going.
The visual effect is so cool.
Yeah.
And so yesterday when I was just looking at it like, this is just so cool. Like, I love how all of that looks. And those chickadees are just so beautiful.
They're very realistic, aren't they?
They're fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just love it.
Chickadees are the Maine state bird. The state bird for the state of Maine. So, what?
There's a thread in there.
Is there? Oh, you can barely see it. But we can take it back up to Paula next trip.
Yeah, she'll take it out.
She can reach in and grab it and close it back up again. We're not going to tell you where it is.
No, we're not. No, ma'am.
But it's very hard to see.
But
of course, Stephanie found it.
Yeah, live on camera. But it's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. Well, last night I was staring at it and didn't notice it. So
right. Well, clearly I didn't. Yeah,
no.
I have to search for it each time I look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him on the bottom. He's my favorite one.
So, it's still available.
So for those of you that were there when we did that live, and we're complimenting Pam up and down and like, you gotta get that framed. You gotta get that framed. Here it is.
And I think the original frame that I picked out ended up not being available.
Oh.
And Paula said, I'm subbing it. And didn't she do a fantastic job?
She did do a great job.
I mean, I don't remember what the first one I picked was.
Me neither.
Truthfully.
Nope.
I love this.
Yeah,
I
great.
love it.
It's really good.
Love it.
Yes.
So, you may recall, Cardinal Points had to go back to the framing hospital once, and we thought that fixed it.
Guess what? It didn't.
I found another whole row of stitches an
entire row
that I missed on Cardinal Points.
Like close
so it went back to the framing hospital, and they took the back off and unpinned it, and I reached in and did my stitching, and Paula's so funny. She's like, now study it again. You know, no, she didn't. She's super sweet. Right. But, so anyway, they will gladly do this next time we go up, which will not be until
after Stitch Away.
After Stitch Away, probably in January.
Right.
So,
and then maybe then we'll have our lasting friendships to take up.
Yes, good chance.
So excited for that.
Yeah, good chance.
Yay.
Here. Yep. So anyway,
awesome. So thank Craft Gallery for your amazing talents, and thank all of you who have donated to our Buy Me Coffee, the fruits of your labors.
That's right. And those
our labors.
The Christmas ones will be all of them. What's not Christmas?
Well, this will
the
be
baseball.
And the baseball, and this will wait for winter. For January.
Okay. Will ultimately be on our wall.
Yeah, I think we have too much like Christmas red and green to put up.
Yeah, and then we take the Christmas down and then
put the winter up.
Leave the winter up or add the winter stuff.
Yes, exactly.
So hopefully
yeah,
that'll all be part of the wall.
Yes.
Can't guarantee, since we're going out of town for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Can't guarantee that
the wall will be down
next week. It'll be Christmas on the wall.
It will not be.
It will not. You'll be lucky to see us
a week from today.
Yeah, a week from today or a week from tomorrow.
True. Yes.
We'll see.
Okay. All right, let's talk about prom. Hold on. Promotions.
Okay, so this week it's all about the twins.
It is.
And that's how we refer to Twin Peak Primitives, our friends over in the Netherlands.
Yes.
And they have come up with...
There are 3 patterns of the week.
That's right.
So before we announce what they're called and all that, let's tell them how this works.
Right.
So each week, we are given either a pattern or a few patterns that the amazing designers at Twin Peak Primitives, either we've chosen or they've chosen, and we work together, of course, to pick out what the promotional charts of the week are going to be. Those charts are 20% off for all of our amazing viewers for the following week.
Right.
So, the 3, they reached out to us about these ones.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So this week, there are actually 3 different charts that you can purchase all at a 20% discount.
Right.
Okay.
And so the 3 of them are,
yes,
and we'll insert them in this order, I think.
Yeah, after you talk about them, yeah.
Stallions Christmas.
Yeah.
For all you horse lovers out there.
Yeah.
Hot Cacao Season.
And it's actually cacao, not cocoa.
Right. And Xmas is a gift.
Christmas.
Is it Christmas?
Yeah,
okay.
It's Christmas.
Stephanie's notes.
Yeah.
Christmas is a gift, and that comes with a bonus chart called Children's Christmas Cheer.
Cool.
So
Children's Christmas Cheer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So all 3, and the third one with the bonus chart, are going to be 20% off.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to insert those pictures.
So they're going to be the first is Stallions Christmas, then Hot Cacao Season, then Christmas is a Gift, and then there'll be a picture of the bonus chart, which is Children's Christmas Cheer.
Right.
We're going to insert those pictures here.
Variety there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, how this works is that if any of those appealed to you, get you all warm and cozy, feeling festive for the season, then, and you would like to purchase them at the 20% discount, then how you do that, there is a couple different ways you can go about getting that discount. So if you'd like a PDF copy of any of those, all or any of those, then you can get that at the Twin Peak Primitives website, or their Etsy shop, which is linked below. If you would rather have a hard copy of one or all of those discounted charts, then the one online place that you can go to get that is the Daily Stitcher, which is in Maine, and it's a lovely online needlework shop. So all those shops, the Twin Peak Etsy, Twin Peak website, Daily Stitcher, all linked below in the description box. And then you just add it to your cart and check out. There's no need for a coupon code. There's nothing, no special dance you got to do, no password, no nothing.
Right.
Just automatically discounted.
Yep.
So, run, don't walk to get those discounted charts. So we hope you enjoy.
Hope you enjoy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that leads us to
mail call. Okay.
All right. What did we get in the mail this week?
Okay, so first and foremost, we got this super amazingly glitter-filled Thanksgiving card from our sweet friend Mayla.
Yep.
Thank you so much. He's glorious.
Glorious.
We love you, and we love that card. Okay. Then we got this. We each got a envelope.
Yes.
From Olivia. And Olivia is the Southern Yankee Stitcher. And it's on FlossTube, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I just had that brain fart. Okay. So look at my pretty card she sent me. I love that. And we were so lucky to get her thread drops. Look how pretty that is. I love it. So we each got, what, 10?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, that's generous.
Very, very generous.
So thank you so much, Olivia.
Look at the beautiful lighthouse card I got.
Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yep.
So thank you so much. Pam, put your, there you go. There you go. Okay. Southern Yankee, right? Okay. Okay.
You want to keep that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So that was lovely.
Yes. So thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay. Then, yesterday, I got a sweet package in the mail from my really lovely friend Colleen at Rebel Stitcher, who I miss so, so much. And she moved away from me a few months ago. It's fine, though. It's all fine here. And she, if you are unfamiliar, she makes and designs needle minders.
Well, she's got a FlossTube.
And she has a FlossTube, of course, yes. At Rebel Stitcher here on FlossTube. And then she makes and designs some of her own needle minders. And she actually has a quarterly club where you can sign up and get basically like a needle minder of the month club kind of vibe. But there's like sticker pack included, and then there's always like a little stitching notion situation included in the package. And you can go watch her FlossTubes and hear all about it. So she sent me one of the packages just cause.
Yep.
So look at this freaking thing. This is the cutest little abominable snowman making snow angels.
She called it a Yeti, didn't she?
I think she did.
Yeah.
So it's a Yeti making snow angels. Is a Yeti and the abominable snowman the same thing?
Reply below. We don't know.
I'm not familiar with my wild creature, my mystical creatures.
But we know that you know.
Let me see what she said.
She said, who doesn't need a Yeti?
Yeti making snow angels.
She called it a Yeti.
Okay, whatever, you're right, Pam. Okay, but is a Yeti and abominable snowman the same? So
that's the question.
That's the question. Okay. And then
you don't get a prize, but let us know.
Sorry. So then she also sent, these are super cute, from an Etsy shop called Crossed in Stitches USA, a set of these like plastic thread drops.
Then you take them out of the bag.
Well, that's what I was going to try and do. But it's tied awfully tight, Colleen. You sure tied it real tight. Hold on. All right. So, had to get the chainsaw out. So, these are... I'm going to try and show it to you like this. So...
Yeah. Oh, those are pretty.
And they got little snowflakes on them. And they are... Let me show you. There's 2 blue and 3 white. Oh, the blue ones are actually just clear blue.
Oh, okay.
And then the white ones have the snowflakes on them.
Nice.
So you put your...
They're very light.
Yeah. So you put your thread through the big bottom hole.
Don't think that they have too much weight to them.
No. They're super light. Yeah. And
cool.
So that's really, really cool. I love that. That's neato. And so...
Whoops, there goes
one
down.
Hold on. I gotta get it because I don't want to step on it. I'll link the Etsy shop below so you guys can check them out. Crossed in Stitches USA. And then she also sent me a cute little package of stickers.
Yeah, it's what everybody in the club gets.
Yeah. Exactly.
On a quarterly basis.
On a quarterly basis. Yes, ma'am. You are correct about that. So, thank you, Colleen. I love you so much.
I miss you so much.
I miss you so much. Okay. Then, we got this package yesterday from our sweet, sweet viewer named Linda. Linda has been a fan, a viewer, a commenter, all the things for quite some time. Linda lives down in Texas, and she sent us this box with this beautiful Thanksgiving card in it. Thank you so much, Linda. And inside the box, and the note had just like the sweetest note in the whole world.
Yeah.
Inside the box is this zebra popcorn from Popcornopolis.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this stuff?
No, but I'm cracking into that as soon as we show it. Not on camera.
So it looks like that, and it's caramel corn with chocolate flavored stripes.
I mean, I'm thinking a sugar salt situation, which I am all in for. Oh, it's open now.
So this is what they look like. See, that's it.
She had her mouth open like a little bird. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
This bag is not going to last.
Nope. It
may last to the end of the video, but...
No, it's good.
Linda, thanks.
Thanks, Linda. We love you. Okay. Then, look at this lovely tin she sent. Very Dutch, you know. And then it's got all these paintings and stuff on it. Pam, if you eat that whole bag, I'm going to be mad. So pretty.
So I put it away.
And bring it away. And then inside the bag, or the tin, excuse me, box of whoppers and other candies and stickers and just like full of goodness.
Linda.
So that's super cool. Plus this tin is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Take that. Oh, actually, I can take it back. What are you going to get something else out of it?
No, I was just trying to rearrange it so the cover closed.
Oh. Rude.
I'm just trying to level it out.
Are ya?
Linda, how long did it take you to...
Because it must have been Tetris.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it back in the big box. How about that?
Oh, that'd be excellent.
Yeah, no. And then the 2 pairs of very soft socks. I get these ones. So, thank you, Linda.
Linda, that was so sweet of you.
Yes. And,
you are a doll.
Okay, so our house number... I am not going to say our house number. But
it has 4 numbers in it.
It has 4 numbers in it,
right.
And the last 3
are frequently transposed.
Yes, because they could be ascending or descending or whatever.
Watch that be the screenshot for the video.
What? Of you doing what? That'd be funny. Anyway, and so that box went to our neighbors who moved in maybe 2 months ago, and we have been too busy to go introduce ourselves. So last night,
kind of ashamed of that.
Yeah, super ashamed of that.
We wave.
We do.
We have little kids.
Yeah, they're cute. And Jessica is her name next door, and she comes down the driveway, and I happen to be in the garage, and she was like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hello," and she goes, "I'm Jessica. I live right there." And I'm like, "Hi, Jessica. I'm Stephanie. I live here." And so she didn't know I was like, robbing the place, and she was like, "I think this belongs to you," and it was that box. It was funny. And I was like, well, we have a YouTube channel.
Linda, you addressed it correctly.
Yeah.
You had our address
right. Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That happens frequently.
The post office man does not like us very much.
No.
Well, we don't like him either, so. I don't, whatever. Okay. So then, 2 other really cool packages. So I got, there was a woman who was supposed to come to StitchCon. Her name is Angela. Something happened to Angela, so Angela could not come to StitchCon this summer.
At the last minute.
Right. Super sad about that. But she's lovely. Mm-hmm. And she sent me a message when we were in New Hampshire a couple weeks ago. And she was like, "Hey, have you seen this? I think you'd really like this." And what she sent me was a link to this thing called a sprocket printer.
Ever heard of that?
Made by... Nope. I had never heard of it before.
Sprocket.
Right. And made by HP. And it is like a little printer. And you connect it to your phone via Bluetooth. And it prints off your photos on sticker paper. And I was like, tell me more about this sprocket.
Yeah, I went to bed last night and Stephanie said, "I'm playing around with my sprocket."
Well, I haven't even told them that I got one yet, Pam.
Oh.
So, I looked at the
link.
You
were leading that way,
I was, 100%, but you just get to the ending. So, long story short is I said to Angela, I said, this is super cool. I'm going to tell Pam I want to put it on my Christmas list. And she said, well, I really want to get you it. And I was like, you do? Okay. And so she got me a sprocket. You guys. Okay. So, this is the coolest thing in the whole world. So not only did she get me a sprocket, but she got me a carrying case for my sprocket. Look how pretty that is, though, for real. Yeah. Okay. And then it opens up. This is the sprocket. It's gorgeous.
It's not the size of a... Well, it's thicker, but it looks kind of like a cell phone.
So this is my phone. Mm-hmm. I know I need to wash my screen. Don't judge me. This is my cell phone. This is the sprocket.
There you go.
From a thickness perspective. Mm-hmm. Like, super handy. I mean, amazing. And then it charges USB. Mm-hmm. There's a sprocket app that I downloaded for my phone. Easy peasy. It links to my Facebook, my Instagram, and my photo gallery on my phone. And then you open the sprocket app. You pick which pictures you want. You can add text to your pictures, frames, clip art, filters, the whole nine. It's like a photo editing app in and of itself. And then all you do is you just hit print.
And it pops right out.
And it pops right out of the sprocket. Look at how the pretty cover of that. It's like a little marble situation or splatter situation. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And so there are a couple of varieties of sprockets. So this is what the box looked like. And this is the Sprocket 200. So, just so we know about that. The Sprocket 200.
Cool.
And then the box, like the Sprocket thing, does come with a package of 10 photo sheets. Or sticker sheets, I should say. So you can you know.
Does it always have to be sticker paper, or can you put plain paper in it? I meant to ask you that.
I'm not aware of that at this time.
It's only sticker paper.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the pieces of paper are this big. They're 2 by 3 inches. And if you want to put an Instagram, like a 1-to-1 ratio picture, or print a 1-to-1 ratio picture, you can, and then just print it and then just trim off the edges.
Ah.
Easy peasy.
That's what you were telling me this afternoon.
Yeah, okay. You didn't get. And then, so the actual box with the sprocket provides a package of 10 photo paper sheets.
Right.
And then she also bought me a box of 50.
Angela,
the generosity is...
You know my kid.
Crazy. So, I'm so excited. So, last night, after Pam went to bed, I was like, I'm going to play with my sprocket. Mm-hmm. And I had so much fun. And so, I found this picture of the cats. And it's a great quality. Those are my cats. That's Mo at the top, Muffin at the bottom. That is a great high quality picture. It does take, I think, so this is going to sound crazy to people that don't plan or do a lot of stickering stuff, but a typical tool that a lot of people who memory plan have is a pair of tweezers. And you almost need a pair of tweezers to separate the paper from the sticker. So, just trust me that this is sticker paper, because you don't want to watch me struggle with that.
Right.
So, that is so cool. So, this is what I'm going to do next year. Listen to this. Okay. So, if you've been here for a while, you know that I regularly use my Needlework Press Book of Days. Mm-hmm. And I use that to track my cross stitch and what I stitch on every day and what I start and what I finish and all that. And so what I'm going to do next year, so one of the, like, each of the boxes in a book of days is literally 3 inches by 3 inches.
Oh, okay.
Or 2 by 2, or like, this is a good size.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a picture of all of my starts and finishes.
Zowie.
And definitely my finishes. I haven't fully committed to my starts yet, because I don't know how many I'm going to have next year, because I'm not doing the challenge. So I'm going to take a picture of each of my finishes. They'll be Instagram size, so it'll be a 1-to-1 ratio, right? Trim off the edges and stick those in my book of days.
Outstanding.
I'm obsessed with this idea.
I think this is going to be
such a great idea. Such a great idea. And I'm so excited. Thank you, Angela, so much. Mm-hmm. I love it so much. And it charged fully super quickly. It came out of the box and it was able to print one thing. Or like
this may not be new to some of you folks, but it was
new to me.
Yep.
And I love it. And then it also comes with like handy dandy take it with you anywhere you want to go situation.
That's right.
So I love that so much. Thank you, Angela.
And not to be
and she said she didn't want Pam to feel left out.
Not to be excluded from all of this excitement.
Right.
But Angela did give me a gift card to Keepsakes, and I appreciate that very, very much.
Yes.
So you didn't need to do that to, make me feel included, but it was a very generous gesture.
It was.
And I appreciate it very much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so my last piece of mail is super, super exciting. I'm obsessed. So, Pam showed her, was it last week that you showed it or 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. What you're talking about?
Deck the Smalls. You were one of the first people to receive yours. So I feel like it was last week. Either way. Either last week or the week before, we told you all that we were involved in a Christmas Smalls exchange that was set up by...
Yeah, I put it in with the other ornaments to hang on the tree next week.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not next week, 2 weeks from now. But it was set up by Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, and she reached out to us and asked us if we wanted to participate, and we were so honored, and we said yes, of course.
Yeah.
And so Pam showed off the one that she received, and so I got mine this week in the mail, and so we don't know who stitched for us, right? So,
yeah, we do.
Well, now we do.
Yeah.
Because we received our packages.
Yeah.
But as it was going on, we didn't know who was out there stitching for us.
during the thing. No.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So, it was a very similar experience to when Pam received hers, when I received mine.
Right.
Because I see
this
package and this name on it, and I'm like, who is this person?
Yeah, because Stephanie didn't tell you that when Jessica was coming down the driveway, our new neighbor Jessica with the box.
Yes.
Stephanie said, so maybe I should tell you. My mom.
Oh, I did say that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
I said we have a YouTube channel. It's fine.
Okay, fine. I didn't hear you say it. Seriously. Oh. I was too busy eating the popcorn.
It's also very true.
That's probably what was going on.
Very focused on the popcorn.
Yes.
So I opened this package and then I squealed like a child because I realized what the package was and whom it was from. They lost it. So my Deck the Smalls stitcher who stitched for me and sent me a beautiful package was Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. And this is the super cute card that she sent me. I love the fox. Very sweet note on the inside. Thank you so much, Olivia. And then the bonus goodies that she sent along were this gorgeous pair of scissors. You see that? Look at how pretty those are. And this polka dot sheath. I love polka dot. And these look like really, really nice. Like, I'm very excited about using them. Mm-hmm. And then, if you know Olivia, you know that she is a prolific crafter. She's very, very, very talented. And she made me this beautiful project bag, which is a 12 Days of Christmas situation. I love it. I love this lace here and the baby polka dots. It's beautiful. And the inside fabric is lovely. And that's what the back looks like. It's so pretty. I love it so much. Thank you, Olivia. And then she stitched for me out of one of the Blackbird Designs stocking books, which I believe this is like the December one, as opposed to the Christmas book. But out of the December one, this is what she stitched for me. Isn't it so sweet? And if you watch her latest FlossTube, she talks about this and about her experience stitching with Anchor. And it's so sweet. And then finished on the back, I love this polka dot as well. And the little sweet hanger and everything. It's like, she beaded that. That's bananas. It's so cute. I love it so much. So the a funny story, if you've watched our channel or been around for a few years, I have actually stitched this exact stocking at least 3 different times for exchanges. I did it once for a Christmas gift. I did it once for one of our Secret Santa Crockpot Crew things. I've done it for all the things. And every time I stitch it, I'm like, I need to stitch it for myself. I need to stitch it for myself. And I just never have. And now I don't have to. So a huge thank you to Olivia and a huge thank you to Elizabeth Ann for organizing it. I'm so happy with my package. And my recipient has received theirs. Mm-hmm. But I don't think, has made a FlossTube about it. Mm. And so I want to wait for her to be the first person to talk about it before I share pictures or talk about that. So,
and we're still tracking mine.
Yes.
It's been mailed.
Yes.
And I'll be glad when I know it's there.
Yes, absolutely. But we know that the post office is a bit bananas these days. So, okay. That is all of the mail call
There you go.
Okay. So, we're on to haul now.
We are.
So, I've talked for a while, so why don't you talk about haul, Pam?
Okay. We got a heads up about a delightful Etsy shop that sells primitive sort of
bowl fillers
or basket fillers
or ornaments
or decorative items that are more or less prim.
Yes.
And we heard about it on our way to New Hampshire.
Yes, from Kia.
Because
Kia stitched for Olivia in the Deck the Smalls exchange.
Yeah.
And so, because Kia's my best friend, so I knew who she was stitching for. And so I knew what she was like talking, we discussed things.
So the name of the Etsy shop is
By Grace Primitive.
By Grace Primitive.
So she showed me all the things, and I was like,
and
what is
we
this
started looking at these items, and we were drooling over these items.
Yes. It is so fun to shop while someone else is in the passenger seat, and you say, add those to the cart, add those to the cart, add those to the cart.
So I'll start with the these chicks, and we got 2 of these, and they're just adorable.
They're so cute.
These are stuffed, and we got 2 of these.
Look at them though with the bells.
They're not as bright yellow as our lights are blowing them out to
yeah.
me. But the cute little bell and the pin,
yes,
and the little slit for the eye. So we got 2 of those, right?
Mm-hmm. We sure did.
Okay. And then we got these Patriotic Hearts, and we got 3 of these.
Yes, this was Pam's choice on this one. Look how cute that is, though.
I mean, it's
so,
not focusing because these are heads.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. And we got 3 of these.
How cute would those be, like hanging on a doorknob?
How about anything?
How about hanging on just about anything?
Then we got...
Yeah, those. I love these.
These stars. And I'm going to show you all 3.
Yeah, because you got to see them all together.
You got to see them all together.
You just scared me. Oh, that was funny.
Blue check.
So sweet. Here.
Plain white.
Yes.
And red check. Are not those adorable?
They're the cutest things in the world. Look how sweet those are. To fill a little patriotic display. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
So cute.
Mm-hmm.
So stinking cute.
And Kia was like, do your order and then talk about it.
Yeah.
This woman is going to get all the business.
So we placed our order before we said anything to anybody.
And then we got these. These are candy canes wrapped in the primitive style.
Yeah.
In red and white ticking.
So cute. And Kia sent some of these to Olivia.
Can you see the ticking?
Yeah, get your head out of it.
So there's 4 of those. Are those not adorable?
Can't wait to hang those on the tree. So cute.
By Grace Primitive.
They'd be even cute to like put in like a little, like red little pail.
Yeah. Anything.
So cute.
So that was a very nice purchase.
Yes. And such a fun package to unpack.
To help, accessorize our stitching.
Yes, absolutely.
Where we might have that.
Here, I'll take everything, Pam.
Okay. And speaking of baskets and bowls and trays and that kind of thing.
And things. Thank you.
I got an email from LaHaze, who he's up in Ebden, Maine.
Is it L-A?
It is L-E. And he makes shaker boxes.
Yep.
And trays And they are in such high demand that you have to, he posts, like, if you order now, say it was this past summer, he would say, if you order anything now, it will be for November delivery. That's how in demand his products are.
Yeah, it's bananas.
But I'm on their mailing list, and you should get on their mailing list. LEHAYS. We'll link it below.
Yeah.
Because he was selling what he considered to be seconds. You know what that means.
They're first for us.
They might have a small flaw in them.
Yeah.
And so they're marked down.
Yep.
And I have a couple of his boxes. We have a couple of the boxes that he makes. And there are a lot of shaker box makers out there.
Yeah.
You know, I left Hobby House asking Kathy to order one of the Lone Elm boxes, right?
Yeah.
So there's lots of people out there, but
he's in Maine though.
He's a Maine guy.
Yeah. And
I had always liked this style, and it came.
It sure did. In a very large box.
In a very large box.
Yes.
And I don't know whether the color will show true or not, but it's seafoam green. Mm-hmm. And it looks like this.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's just about as true as it's going to be.
Yep.
And I think
lovely.
that the flaw is something in the paint way down. I couldn't even find it.
No.
I couldn't even find it.
It's damn near perfect.
So how lovely is this?
And then
sit
it's like,
on the coffee table with your seasonal
your freaking smalls in here.
And accessorize it with, you know, one of those primitive little chicks.
I mean, just stop it right now. Just stop it.
We were showing that, 5 days at the beach pattern from Hands On Design.
Yeah. Oh my goodness!
I was saying, wouldn't they look great in the LaHaye?
And then you can put stuff at the bottom of the box to, like, you know.
Yeah. So check him out, but realize that
it's going to be a long wait.
It's going to be a while. But get on the mailing list is the thing.
Good.
And even a second is very high quality.
Yep. And I like that you can.
This is the.
But you could also use this as like as even like for your stitching stuff.
That's his logo, LaHaye's.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Super
Maine
cool.
made.
Oh, they changed the color all around.
Oh, it did.
It'll fix itself in a second. Yeah. See, there it goes.
Because I showed that brown.
Yeah. So it focused on that color, so it washed it out.
How weird.
Technology, man.
Okay. So that was.
Oh, put that over there.
That was a haul of mine.
It was a haul of yours, yes, ma'am.
Do I keep going?
Yeah.
And we talked last week. I'm going to go in the exact opposite order the way she arranged it.
Just to make me so happy.
We talked about temperature charts in the Pam's Pin comment, right?
We did.
And, you know, Steph's going to do the bookshelf.
I am.
All that jazz.
With the other Pam.
And I went to Christie's Etsy and I went, oh, that's the one for me.
Okay, what happened was...
Now she's going to tell it different.
We stupidly didn't realize that Christy has a FlossTube.
Right. And so a couple of you told us.
Yeah.
In the comments
and so we were watching her FlossTube and she showed the drink.
Oh, was it on the FlossTube?
It was on the FlossTube, yeah.
Oh, that's how I found it.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't find it on the Etsy initially.
Correct.
And
I want to make sure we get our story straight.
So I'm going to do a temperature chart too.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to do a bookshelf. I'm going to do a drink shelf.
Yeah, she is. Look at that.
A temperature drink shelf.
And are you going to do it for 2022?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to start now.
What?
Heck, I'm not going to start now.
Well, no, Pam, but I was just...
Oh, you also bought the expansion pack, didn't you?
I did. I didn't buy the expansion pack. She sent it to me as a gift.
Oh, okay. And she's got...
It's awesome.
This one says at the top, grab your drink.
But she's got other
And then she's got alternative titles.
She does. So
I don't know. Bottoms up and things
Cheers
like that.
And
Cheers and things like that. But Yeah, this is the one I'm going to do.
Super fun.
She came out with this in October.
Okay.
I think she had her mom in mind. I think she said in the video.
Yeah.
She had her mom in mind.
I think you're right about that.
You know, her mom and I.
Yeah, be drinking buddies.
Yeah. So, isn't that cute, though?
So cool.
Yeah. I think it'll be super fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, I got that.
I'm excited to see how your strategy of stitching that is different than my strategy.
Well, I don't even know your strategy, so we're going to have to discuss. Okay. Anyway, I ordered another little stitcher chart because I love them so. I love her so much. And this one is called...
I was going to say it with you.
I thought you were maybe going to sneeze or something. I wasn't sure of that face. What did you people think you were doing?
Yeah.
It's Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper. I love him. Now, he's got a lot of... There's a lot of blood on there.
Yeah,
you can see.
That's why I did that face with the claws.
Oh, okay. But he doesn't have claws. But anyway.
He's got a sharp knife.
Yes, he does. But he does not have
it's
claws.
Jack the Ripper.
Anyway,
Ow.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Really. I have a ginormous...
Yeah, she worried about her shiny nose last week. Oh, let's get a close-up of the zit.
It's like day one, so it's not even that bad to look at. But it just hurts. It's so tender. Yeah. And I just took my glasses off and
you hit it.
I literally just went like this to put them down my nose.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Wham!
I'm 66 and I still get zits. So anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, there's a lot of blood on that. You know, the first thing I thought of was Jody's bloody fabric. But I actually... It's not bloody. It's blood splatter that she...
It is. Whatever.
I'm gonna do Lizzie Borden on that.
I know you are.
But you know, possibly
might be a companion.
It might go along with.
Yeah. For sure.
Jack the Ripper. Okay, and then just to make sure everybody is aware, Wild Iris Snaps Designs has come out with a free chart for Christmas this year. Yes. And it's a sweet little pillow ornament called Let It Snow. So make sure that you go over to her, I guess you'd have to go to her website. WildIrisSnaps.com.
Yep.
And get that. So, because she's very talented.
Absolutely.
All right. Absolutely. Anything else?
I got my haul.
Oh, let's do your haul.
Okay. So, this was a purchase that I made when we were on our way to New Hampshire.
See, we don't wait to get to the retreat. We on the road we buy.
Yes, right. So when I brought the laptop with us.
That's always dangerous.
Yes, it is. I'll be taking the laptop to Thanksgiving. So, Black Friday, look out. Yeah. So I got this, I get the newsletter from Country Sampler up in Spring Green, Wisconsin. And I saw something in the newsletter that I knew I had to have. And that is this new release from Artful Offerings called Kind and Gentle Woodland Holiday Sampler.
Wow.
Look at it. It's so cute.
It's adorable.
I mean... Okay, this situation alone is just so fantastic. And then the bunnies, and they've each got ornaments in their mouth that they've plucked off this tree. I just can't. It's so cute. But Country Sampler did a thread conversion. Beautiful. Love it so much. It is, of course, per Country Sampler style, primmed down quite a bit. So, I love these colors. I think they're beautiful. I don't see why I wouldn't love it to stitch it like this. So, because why not? So, I'm super excited about this. If I get everything out and looked at and all of that, and I'm like, you know what? I think I want to do it in the called for, then great. I have a piece of 36 count antique lace. I think that's what it is. And all these beautiful threads in my stash. So, whatever. But super happy to have this. It's so cute. Call your local needlework shop, or if you want the country sampler prim conversion, I will, of course, link their website below. Then, I've seen a few people stitching this online, and I have been collecting the 4 parts as they've been released, but I wanted to wait till the end to show, till I got the 4th and final part to share it on FlossTube, and that is the Noel sampler by Satsuma Street. And this is what it looks like. I'm obsessed. The colors are so good. I love this right here. And I love that.
You know what would be good is a sparkly fabric.
An opal would be very pretty.
An opalescent fabric would be
gorgeous, yes.
Yeah.
And I love this instrument right here.
What is it?
I think it's a sousaphone. Well, a trombone or a tuba.
It's a
tuba.
Yeah.
And there's an S on it.
Actually, I think it's a sousaphone.
I was going to say, if there's an S on it, then it's a sousaphone. But it's just so pretty. Her colors, per usual, are just out of this world. So pretty.
Yeah.
So, head over to her Etsy shop. You can now, it's like a sal. It's like a sal. It is a sal. But, so now that all 4 parts have been released, you purchased it in their PDF downloads. So, there's that. And then we got, at Keepsakes, we got our shipment in of fabrics from Needle Bling Designs, which is very exciting, that we had ordered from Expo. And, so I had a piece of 40 count pumpkin pie, and yep, that's pretty true.
Yep.
It's a beautiful fabric, a beautiful, beautiful fabric. Really good for like autumnal or Halloween or any of that. So,
right.
That is that. So that is all the haul, I believe.
There you go.
So, all the haul.
You know what we say.
Add to cart. Yay. Okay.
We have another giveaway.
Yes. So, first we're going to give away.
But we have some things from last week.
Yeah. So
to announce the winners.
Correct. So,
there we go.
We're going to do our giveaway stuff now. So, last week, we were giving away 2 bundles of these 3 charts from Mindful Needle. They are the last 3 parts of a Gnomely year, October, November, December.
Gnomely.
No, I keep saying Gnomely. Why do I say Gnomely year?
Watch on the video. She said it in the video, too.
Did I really?
Yeah, and I had to sit there and keep my mouth shut.
You should have said something.
Why? Nobody wants to hear Pam on the other side of the room going, it's Gnomely!
Everybody wants to hear Pam all the time.
No, they don't.
Okay, I'm so very sorry. A Gnomely year.
Yes.
A Gnomely year. So, so what we do on this channel, in case you're new here, is we use the random comment picker to pick the winners for the giveaway. And so I picked 2 winners, and we asked that you use the word spice in your comment to be entered to win. And so I will insert the videos of me picking 2 winners.
Saying Gnomely.
Here. Hello, friends. Welcome to this week's giveaway portion of the program. What are you doing, mouse? Anyway, okay. So we have 2 bundles to give away. They are, each bundle includes the same thing. They are all from the Mindful Needle. So we have the Gnomely Year October, Gnomely Year November, Gnomely Year December, and you get all 3 in that bundle there. So, we asked you all in last week's video to use the word spice in your comment to be entered to win. So, if you're new to this channel, this is how we do giveaways. We use the YouTube random comment picker. This is the URL for last week's video. Then we use all these parameters. That way you can have multiple entries. Some people enter in replies to comments, and then we also filter comments based on a specific text, and of course that word this week is spice. So let's see how many entries we had, and then we'll pick some winners. 126 unique comments. Okay, so now let's pick 2 winners. First winner, go. Lori, you. Pam, I was thinking the same about the Barbara Anna design, the magazine, and the yearbox. I thought maybe home or joy. I love the spice you two bring to me, my life every week. Congratulations, Lori. You have won one of the bundles. All right, let's pick a second winner. The Dale's Stitcher. Stitching is the spice of life. I frankly could not agree more. Congratulations, the Dale's Stitcher. You have won the second Gnome Year Mindful Needle Bundle. Congrats. All right, so congratulations to Lori and the Dale's Stitcher. And so if both of you would be so kind to let us know what your mailing address is in Pam's email, which is in the description box below. As soon as we hear from you, then we will get your packages out to you. Lori, I know that we have your email, we have your mailing address, but if you could still email Pam, that way we know that you know a package is coming your way. That would be great. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, congratulations, our winners, and I will send you back to regularly scheduled programming now. Bye. Weasel. Anyway, congratulations to both Lori Yu and the Dale Stitcher.
Yeah.
You have both won one of these bundles of the Gnome Year.
I'm going to go find your comment and let you know that you won.
Okay.
That speeds things up a little bit, we're finding.
Right. And since we're going out of town on Wednesday morning. So,
yeah.
So if we hear from you before we leave, then
we'll probably make a post office run before we hit the road.
We will be making
on Wednesday morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And then, but if not, then it'll wait till after. It's not a big deal. No problem to us. And like I said in the video, Lori, we have your address.
Yeah.
But we want you to know that to look out for a package from us.
Right.
And so if you'll still you don't even need to give your address. Just, let Pam know that you know it's coming.
Yeah, well, I'll go find your comment, Lori. No problem.
Okay, cool. Okay. So, congratulations to those two. So, this upcoming week is Thanksgiving here in the U.S., which means that it is the week we think about it all the time, about how lucky we are and how thankful we are for all of you.
Absolutely.
And, but especially this week is just really focusing on that and everything that we are so thankful for.
Yeah.
And you all are an integral part of our lives. That is for sure. FlossTube is
most definitely
just a huge, huge part of everything that we do. And so we have kind of a big giveaway here. At least we think it is. We hope that it is, for you. So we have 3 different things that we are giving away. Mm-hmm. So the first is a 3-chart bundle. Mm-hmm. The first chart is Uber Turkey from Bent Creek. So cute.
Yeah.
Uber Turkey from Bent Creek. Then the second chart in that bundle is Twice Blessed from Hands On Design. And it comes with the pieces of wool that you need to make those. So that's cool. And then this is a Lizzie Kate Flip It for November. Very colorful turkey.
Right.
Love that. And it does not come with the buttons, but...
Yeah. These are duplicates of what we have in our collection.
Yeah. Exactly. So, in order to be entered for the giveaway, there is a word that you need to use in your comment, and that is thankful.
Okay. If you want the bundle of charts, the word is
thankful. Okay. Then this is a pass the stash situation from Pam to one lucky viewer. This Pam finished and then got framed, and now it is hanging on the wall. And it is the Women of the Mayflower charts out of this issue. I almost said episode. This issue of the FineLines Magazine. This was gifted to Pam So she's just paying it forward, you know. And so that is, in case you're unfamiliar, that is a chart up close. And you get the whole issue. It's not like the chart ripped out of the magazine. So there's other things in here, but this
magazine is no longer published. And
Correct.
This issue came out in, if you don't win and you're interested, came out in spring 2004. I think you can search for it on eBay and Amazon and all those things.
Yes, exactly.
So this is the giveaway number 2.
Yes.
Is this magazine with this chart in it.
Absolutely. Okay. And for the magazine, the word that you need to use in your sentence to be entered is boat. Boat.
I just let her go.
B-O-A-T.
Okay.
Okay. And then the third and final giveaway, sort of grand prize situation, if you ask me, when we were at the Quilter Station retreat and we were doing a little bit of shopping, we saw that they had a few of these left, and we picked one up and we put it in the giveaway box so we could give it away at some point. And today is that day. And this is Coming to America by Brenda Gervais. Inside of here, you get the full chart to do the Coming to America sampler. You also get the bonus chart. There's a needle minder. Anything that came in the box is in the box. We bought this. It's retail price. So everything. The only thing that's not in here are the fabric and threads. So that's all you would need. This is Vintage Country Mocha is what she calls for. And the threads are readily available. So, they hopefully should be. And so, but you get all of the, all the goodies. So, if you would like to be entered for the Coming to America box, then the word that you need to use in your comment is turkey. Turkey, boat, and thankful.
There you go.
Okay, so you can enter, here are the little rules and regulations. You can enter for all 3 of them. You can only win 1. You must be 18 years of age or older, so we can legally get your mailing address from you. You must be a subscriber to this channel. If we cannot tell that you subscribe to this channel because your account is private, then we will skip you and pick a new winner. So if you prefer your profile to be private, that's fine. Just make it public for Sunday. And then when we pick a winner, then like on Monday, you can make it back to private. And
we'll ship anywhere. But this is pretty much an American-themed
holiday. But
if you want it, if you win and you are not in the United States,
we'll still ship it
and
to
you want it.
Yep, happy to ship it to you. Not a problem at all.
We don't care.
And then please do not use the words giveaway, prize, winnings, any of that in your comment. Because trolls, you know, we want this stuff in the hands of stitchers, of course. And so, with that said, we alluded a lot about not being in town this next week. And so we are actually leaving on Wednesday morning to go to Indianapolis for Thanksgiving. So we are having Thanksgiving at the Bandies at Kia and Nathan and her beautiful home with her boys. It's going to be so much fun.
Yes.
We went to their house 2 years ago for Thanksgiving, and we did not go last year because 2020. But we are so excited.
Yes.
It's really long overdue. It has been a long time since I've seen my best friend outside of like her coming to Keepsakes. And so with that said, we are planning to return to Cincinnati on Sunday.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I don't know how tired we're going to be or all that and whatever.
It's hard when you've been out of town to all of a sudden get set up and think about sitting down. And the other thing too is, of course, we're having that mail held.
Yeah.
And he won't resume delivery of the mail until the Monday. So anything that we might receive, that we purchased, that we want to show you.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have by Sunday.
That's a very good point, Pam.
So the chances are good that our next video will be the 29th.
Which is next Tuesday.
No, Monday.
Oh, next Monday night.
Monday.
Okay.
Now, I can't guarantee it. We never guarantee a time. But just be aware that that's a work day for Steph. And so it will be...
Can we do next Tuesday? Because if the mail resumes on Monday...
Oh, we'll have to open it all and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do our usual Tuesday. Let's do our usual late Tuesday episode.
Yes. Okay.
We know a few people who get very excited about a Tuesday video.
So, we're here for you.
Okay.
So, because of that, the giveaway will be open until Tuesday.
And the pattern of the week will go till Tuesday.
Correct.
And we'll announce a new pattern of the week
next Tuesday.
Offering...
Yes.
On Tuesday.
Correct.
You hear that, twins?
Hope you heard that.
Okay.
Good luck to all of you for these giveaways. We think they're pretty good. We hope you like them.
Right.
And, Pam's been organizing her stash, so finding not a lot, but any duplicates that we have that we deem worthy for a giveaway, we put in the giveaway pile. So, okay, then we have the Buy Me a Coffee link that we talked about earlier in the video. Thanks to all of our framing.
Absolutely.
And so we have some people that we want to thank for their generous donations this week.
Very generous donations. We have 3 ladies that we need to thank.
Yes.
First names only, and I'll just read them all.
Sure.
First names only, no amounts, but we want to sincerely thank Floor and Shelia, and Nell.
Yes, thank you so much.
And thank you so much, and just know that... your gesture of support is very, very much appreciated. Yes. And we hope to turn it around and offer it as stitching content on our channel.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Alrighty. So, our plans were what we just told you, really.
Yeah, we're gonna stitch and eat and
wear sweatpants
and be comfortable and
stay up late and sticker and stitch and do all the things we love to do.
Absolutely. So we hope that all of our American friends have a lovely Thanksgiving week.
Yes.
And that the rest of the world continues to enjoy the next 9 days of stitching.
Yep.
And we will be back with you as you heard us debate. It's going to be Tuesday, folks. It's going to be Tuesday.
Yep.
So make sure you take advantage of the 20% off patterns from Twin Peak Primitives, and check out LaHaye's Shaker Box.
Yep.
And what else? Go get Iris Knapp's free pattern.
Are we going to just run through everything we talked about again, or just wondering?
She's really on my case. Please tell her where to go in your comments.
You're like, save me from her. Remember last week when our screen chat was this?
Yeah. All right, you guys. Talk to you later.
Yeah, have a great Thanksgiving.
Have a great Thanksgiving. Friends. We'll see you next week. In the meantime, I'm Pam.
I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching.
Bye.